Let's just hop right on into a game here, huh? The games of Marvel Snap are fast and particularly fun. The base rules of this game are very easy to understand. So at the core, what you need to know is there are 3 different locations here in the center that all have a different effect that'll slowly be revealed, 1 on each of the 3 turns. Your cards have a mana cost and a total power, and some of them have extra effects as well. And your goal is to have the most power on 2 of the 3 by the end of it. I'm playing this on PC using BlueStacks, which is the same software I use to play Pokemon Unite on PC. So I'm gonna play my Quicksilver out into Central Park here. Mana system is similar to Hearthstone, where you each get 1 extra mana per turn, with the asterisk that the game ends after 6 turns. You can see the timer ticking down here on the end turn button. Each turn is a maximum. Each turn is a maximum of 30 seconds. Over here. Each turn is a maximum of 30 seconds, which means each game tends to be less than 3 minutes. Okay, so they deployed Lizard over here on the left, which loses power if I have 4 cards here. So I'm going to want to kind of fill this area up with my sequencing. And hey, Squirrel Girl definitely helps with that. She deploys squirrels to all of the zones, similar to Central Park here. I'm going to go ahead and put Mr. Fantastic mid. He has an ongoing effect where he gives each of the adjacent locations 2 extra power as well. So I'm probably losing the mirrored. Our opponent snapped. They think they're winning. I think that's fine for us, though, right? I think we're actually going to be ahead here. I'm going to double up here. So the snap mechanic is basically gambling with ladder points. So the game starts at being worth 1 point. Then over the course of the game, each player can choose to double it once, and then it naturally doubles on the last turn. And at any point, you can retreat, only losing the current amount. But I'm at end turn here now, so now this game's worth at least 4 ladder points. So I've got 4 here now, which makes their lizards smaller. This is turn 5, so I'm going to be able to deploy Iron Man and Spectrum here overall. I think I'm going to go ahead and deploy Iron Man over here to the right, and then Spectrum gives all of my ongoing cards +2 power. So Iron Man's going to double up this area, and then Spectrum's going to go ahead and give both of these 2 extra next turn. Okay, so Ant-Man means we're actually tied here. So in the event where there's a tie and each player wins 1 area, the total power is the tiebreaker. That being said, we could potentially win this center area here still with Spectrum. So I'll drop Spectrum here. She's going to give 2 extra attack to Mr. Fantastic, Colossus, and Iron Man. So we should definitely win the right side. Looks like we're winning the middle too. Oh, they have a Spectrum also. Close. Their Spectrum gave them a lead on the left that was previously tied, and then we were 1-1 up here. We were winning here decisively, though. And then this was worth 8 ladder points, so we get to collect the rewards, which pushes our rank up from Silver 34 to Silver 35 in 5 cubes. And that's the whole game. Fast and fun. Decks are 12 card singleton in this game. You start with 3 cards in your hand, and you draw 1 card per turn, meaning you see 9 of your 12 cards each game. Oh yeah, you could fall down to the very bottom of the ladder. Murder World. End of turn 3, destroy all cards here. All right, well, we're not going to play cards out to Murder World early. End of turn 5, put a card from each player's hand here. Okay, so I'm going to want to make sure I leave a space open on this one for something from my hand to get assigned here on turn 5. Add 2 raptors this location. These are 1-drops, right? They are. So my Khazar is going to be great here. No, 3-drop here is pretty big. Feels bad. Oh yeah, that's true. I could have put Colossus on Murder World because he doesn't get destroyed. That's a good shout. So Murder World happened. Medusa would have been nice last turn. Now I need to play my more expensive cards. Okay, so I've got a 5 and a 6 here. So I got to decide, how do I want to curve out the rest of this game? Do I want to play, we're probably playing Iron Man and then Spectrum on 5-6. So do I want to play Khazar or Namor here? Namor gets +5 power if he's my only card in a space. So I could drop him here in Murder World, and then Spectrum will make him 12 total, which is pretty decent. I think I'm going to go for that. And then we'll drop Iron Man on the right here, and then we'll Spectrum mid. There's a little bit of tension between Namor and Squirrel Girl in this deck, but they don't always show up together. And sometimes when they do show up together, it's like this, so you can just choose a sequence, one or the other. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Well, I forgot that this was going to trigger, and they snapped that I'm going to retreat. We are definitely dead. Squirrel Girl taking Namor. We were probably going to lose because of the Devil Dinosaur anyways, but yeah, Squirrel Girl off the Grand Central did us a little dirty there. Which that could be a reason to not have Squirrel Girl and Namor in this deck together. I don't know. Individually, they both have their good spots, though. Leveling up cards does not change their power level. It does, however, change the cosmetic around them a bit. And leveling up cards increases your account level, which is how you currently acquire new cards. So every so many account levels, you start getting new cards. All right, 6. So we have Squirrel Girl and Khazar in our opener. These two are definitely a combo. She makes a bunch of 1-cost things, and Khazar gives all your 1-cost cards 1 power. Four mana, 7-cost, discard a card from your hand when you play it. We'll put Medusa in the middle because she gets extra power in the central area. Squirrel Girl is unbeatable according to the counter. I think she's actually one of the better cards in this game. There's a lot of things she synergizes with. So Mantis draws them a card off of our deck. Cards with no abilities here have +3 power. Thanks, Squirrel Girl. Appreciate you. I'll drop Mr. Fantastic mid. Okay, if I Khazar center, we lock up a good bit of power here, but exposing, there's merit to not playing your last card in a spot, because then your opponent knows what they have to beat there. So I think we want a Khazar here on the left side. I guess we could Khazar right, since we have I guess we have the same lead in both spots, actually. This doesn't really matter. I am playing blue, using blue stacks. Got rewarded for not playing here because they played a Star-Lord out who gets a bonus. Ant-Man gets a bonus if he's in a full area. Just let me choose what I discard, or just discard at random? On reveal, discard a card from your hand. It doesn't say. Kazar is ongoing. Yeah, so what one drops you play after him also get the bonus, which is great. I think I'm gonna deploy Swordmaster here, so that way they have to fight for all of the spaces. Then we'll be ahead in all three theoretically. It's PC or mobile. The closed beta is on Android and iOS. When it has a full release, it will also be available on PC. I definitely didn't get to pick there. FYI, chat. Huh. I think I almost want to just not Spectrum. If I do this, this gets +4 and this gets +5, which I think is good. I don't think they can get +11 here. I'm going to snap here as well. Try and double the stakes. I thought there were people playing on iOS now. I don't actually know, though. I've heard different things from different people, and I don't own an Apple device that I really play games on, so I don't know offhand. I'm pretty sure there are people playing on iOS, chat. You don't hear the game sounds? Are the game sounds not coming through, chat? They sound balanced with my audio and my headset. 4, 5, and 6 cost cards can't be played here. Open Squirrel Girl. Hear them fine. Yeah. I hear what you all are hearing in my headset. I hear my voice in my headset too. All right, there are a lot of people saying it's low. I'll pull it up, I guess, but double check. I don't know. Audio is one of those things where I ask people if they sound good, and half of you will tell me it's good, and half of you will tell me it's bad. Oh, this is really funny with Cloning Bat's middle. It goes to my hand buffed. So then the next one goes to my hand. Oh, I could have played Quicksilver too. Sorry, I was so enthralled by what was happening with the interaction. Because the reveal, and then it goes to my hand buffed revealed. That's neat. Okay, now what am I doing? I have 4 mana. We can Medusa and we can Colossus. So I think I actually want to fill in this left side because they have a lizard here who's gonna get smaller. I'm gonna snap too because I think we're ahead. I'm gonna Medusa Colossus over here. Although I guess the dinosaur here is a little scary. Okay, so we're definitely not winning the center. We're definitely not winning mid. So on reveal effects happen twice here. So I think we do this, and then Spectrum will double trigger here, giving all of our ongoings double up next turn. Okay, I think I'm feeling good about this. We've lost the cloning bats because of the devil dinosaurs. I think we're gonna win the war here. Okay, and then these are all gonna get smaller because they're gonna play cards this turn, right? And if they don't play cards, Spectrum is gonna make Colossus bigger, which means I win this path regardless, right? So this path's gonna get +4. I think we're staying in and playing for 8 here. They could win the big house on us. I think we have a decent shot here. Wait, is this ongoing? Oh my god. Brutal. There's all my cubes, chat. What does a dino do? The dino is bigger based on the number of cards they have in their hand. Which, actually, from an interface perspective, I really wish you could, and I guess it kinda, you can derive it, but I wish there was a hand count somewhere on screen. Would be nice. So there's no hand count for the opponent anywhere in the overlay. You can click on their portrait. Oh, that's super unintuitive. That's another thing they need to do. This lets you undo all actions, but I wouldn't have known that clicking on this did anything if I hadn't been told it. And you D-level. I actually don't know. Well, we're definitely punishing here now, right? Alright, and Captain America gives everything else at this location. I really want Captain America for my ongoing deck. Captain America gives everything else at this location extra power, so I think we're going to deploy Star-Lord here, assuming they're going to go in on their Captain America card. Cards cost 1 more this turn. I think we need to play to win the left side here, right? Because there's a chance we get put out in the middle and we're locked out on the right now. Yeah, Ironheart hitting every card here was rough. Haha! They played out the rocks. That's kind of great for us. Ooh, that's huge. So we drew Blue Marvel out of them. So I could drop Blue Marvel here mid, which will give me a good chance to win mid, and it's going to pump up all of these by 1 over here, meaning I'm ahead on the right as well now. That sounds great. So, we tied, but I have more total power, so I'll win. I need to drop it left, you lose right if they play theirs. No, that's not true at all. We tie right if they play theirs. And tying, we have more power, so that's fine. Tying right is a win condition for us. End of turn 4, destroy all cards controlled by the person losing here. All right, that's a little bit of a gamba, so we're gonna wait to play out there. Move the top card of your opponent's deck, sure. Turn 6, you can move cards to this location, also fine. Now I gotta decide, do I want to fight over Hala? I don't think that I do. I think I was gonna let Hala chill for now. Angela's great on 2, because she gets bigger every time we play something down to her location. Cards here can't be destroyed, sure. Oh, I could deploy Colossus here in Hala, because he's low risk, because he can't be destroyed. That could definitely be the line too. So Wolfsbane gets bigger for each other card at the location you deploy it at, so I don't think I want to deploy Wolfsbane anywhere yet. I think we'll Colossus here. I think I want to go hard on Hala here with the Wolfsbane now, because they'll probably want to play to Hala as well, which means Star-Lord will get to trigger and get his extra attack. And then next turn, worst case, we can drop Wolfsbane for a +7 here. Okay, and they Hawkeyed here, which would imply... Oh, this is turn 5, right? Okay, yeah, so they're cleaned out. They snapped. Really? Okay. I'm gonna snap back here, actually. And I'm gonna Medusa mid and Wolfsbane left, because New York actually lets me pull a unit out of here if I want to on the last turn. I think we're in a good spot to win this. We're gonna lose Wakanda, but we should win Hala in New York. We could juke them and try and win Wakanda here. I guess that's pretty unlikely, though. Yes, Wolfsbane gets the pump on reveal, so she'll keep it even if she moves. That's correct. Sentinel has snaps versions of Legion Angel. Yes. I don't think moving Wolfsbane over counts as playing it. Is my understanding. Yes, that was an 8-cube victory because both of us snapped and no one conceded before the last turn. Okay, so they went Hawkeye left, which means they're going to deploy something else on the left this turn. We'll open Angela on 2. Hopefully end up getting her some extra power this game. Or they didn't, sure. That's pretty good. So everything got +2 power. Oh, wait, do I get copies of Sentinel with 5 power now? Rats, that's not how that works. Turn 4. I want to play 2 2-drops this turn because next turn cards are going to cost 1 more. Snapping doubles the stakes of the game. I think I'm going to snap early here. Try and push some extra points. I think we're in a pretty good spot. Medusa's going to be worth 4. This will be worth 2. We'll put the white queen here, and then we can either 2+3 or Chavez next turn, or potentially play white queen draws one of their 6 drops, so let's see what they do. Blue marble. So Chavez is a 6 mana 10 power that we always draw in turn 6 of this deck, so we can know that she's coming. What if we Lizard on the left and then Punisher on the right? Because this would put us to 12 here, and this would tie the right. So that means they have to commit something here to be able to win this area, and they need to make up losses in both of these spots. Oh, playing anything buff Bishop? I need to read Bishop. That worked out, but I need to read Bishop. When you play a card, this gains +1 power. Oh, this isn't any path too. Yeah, this card seems good. I would like to get a copy of that at some point. My literal only negative thing to say about Snap currently is the card acquisition. It's a little frustrating that you don't have any control over which cards you get. The game mechanics are really well done, and I've been enjoying playing the games themselves a lot, but not being able to just buy the cards I want is a big sad. We have shiny background Star-Lord shit, which gets us a new card. Deathlock on reveal. Destroy your other cards at this location. Those leveling up cards do. It increases the cosmetic of them. So if you noticed when I increased my Star-Lord there, the background became shiny. So there's an animated background now with like this 3D effect. And then it increases your account level is the big thing. And increasing your account level is the way you get more cards right now. So even if you don't care about how your cards look, you want to be making sure you're increasing their cosmetics. That's how you get more cards in total. You can apply to get access to the game at the Marvel Snap website. It's currently in closed beta. They have not given us a public time frame on when it will hit open beta. Opponent snapped on 1, so they must be a person, right? Yeah, not only does everybody have the same progression path for cards, but you don't control which cards you get at each point of the progression. I think I'm gonna Star-Lord mid, because the Baxter building, whoever winning here is likely to win one or two of the others as well, so they're likely to want to fight over the Baxter building here. Cards cost 1 less. Well, that's a sick beat. Well, I think with that in mind, I'm gonna, like, Lizard here plus Wolfsbane. I guess I'll Colossus plus Wolfsbane. And get some copies here. Haha, get got. Okay, so I think I want to Medusa Center Colossus Wolfsbane. And then we'll get another Colossus and another Wolfsbane here. Ugh. Them hitting everything at the Baxter building each time is a little brutal. On their Iron Hearts. Okay, so even if I Wolfsbane Center, I still don't have enough to win there, which is super unfortunate. So I guess we Colossus, White Queen, Sentinel here. We could realistically lose this left side. Hey, Raven, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Saw you were doing some Marvel Snap as well. Game's a ton of fun. Oh, wait, is she 15? Oh, I didn't realize that it kept the bonus from this. Okay, that's kind of sick. I forgot that was how it interacted with cloning vats. Okay. Well, now we snap and just go, right? Oh no, they had a Wolfsbane as well. I should have been paying attention. Fuck. Oops. Damn it, chat. I wasn't paying attention to what they were doing. They also had a Wolfsbane for 7. Rip. Needed to be paying attention to that one. The Chavez art is really good. I like that she's giving you a fist bump because she never leaves you hanging. She always shows up on turn 6. Get all of our cubes, chat. My precious cubes. All right, I have like half of the discard deck at this point, which it feels so their current economic system makes it feel super impossible to build any of these build-around decks, because the odds of you like actually opening randomly all of the individual discard archetype cards is so low. Into turn 5, give all cards here +2 power. Sure. So I probably just want to fill this space. We'll end it on Wolfsbane. Pump up the jam. Card moves here, it gets 2 power. So I don't have anything that lets me move my stuff around in this deck. Someone asks you see how many cards they're in. Yeah, you can click on their picture and see their deck and hand size. Click on us to see. Oh, you can emote, chat. Look at that. They definitely need more hints and stuff. I didn't realize you could click on these portraits until someone in chat pointed it out. You can also click on this to undo things. What's going on, Declan?
Hello.
Declan's last day of school was yesterday, chat, so he's officially on summer break. When you play a card here, destroy it. Oh, except Colossus can't be destroyed, chat. So we're probably gonna Colossus here at some point. I think I want a Star-Lord on Stark Tower. If this hits, we'll probably snap next turn. Neither of my 3s are very exciting to play here. We did not hit, sad. I could Angela here. So that way she's there, and then she enables the Wolfsbane to come down here next turn. That seems fine. I wanna fill this up to 4, so that way their Lizard gets shut down. My opponent snapped. I think that's fine for us, right? I think we go Ironhead here, and then we can Sentinel mid, and then we can Chavez mid after. I do really wish this game had an Oracle's Eye like Runeterra. But listen, chat, I haven't lost 8 cubes enough today. Oh, they moved Nightcrawler mid. That's interesting. Okay, there's Chavez. This plus this is the same as just playing Chavez out here, right? So we'll just do that. We're losing nowhere because of the Khazar. So they need to get +8 here or +8 here. We could lose this, but I'm staying in. There's no guarantee that they have it. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, there's definitely a balance between, and then there's cards like Colossus that, like, get around some of the downsides to playing to things that can penalize you, right? We get +1 energy for exactly this turn. It's really not great for us. Because next turn we're only going to have 3 mana again. Yeah, I think I just Angela here. Okay, fair. Okay, so if they're Angelaing here as well, I want to punish her here, right? Our cards have -3 power here. Punish for putting Quicksilver out. Okay, so our cards are going to cost 1 more next turn because of the Dream Dimension. So that means I want to play the white queen on 5 most likely. So I want to play 2/2s this turn, I think. Let's go lizard to the left and sentinel mid. Yes, we're actually losing negative world right now because we played a card there. Is accurate. I could Wolfsbane mid to lock that up. I think I just want to... Playing white queen has the value of letting me know what their 6-drop is, so I can play around it, which is nice. There's a 30-second timer. You can see it ticking down here behind the end turn button. And both players play their cards out simultaneously. You're both on the same timer. And they have blue Marvel for their 6-drop. So blue Marvel gives all of their things +1 everywhere, which will let them win both of these currently. However, if I play blue Marvel, it means we're tying the negative zone all of a sudden. So I think I'm supposed to blue Marvel in the mid here, and then we probably win on tiebreakers, right? Because this will put this to +7, so this will put this to 20. And if they blue Marvel here, they're +7, which is only 19. Okay, I think this is good. I'm gonna snap here because I believe we win unless I missed. Yeah, and the opponent conceded when I snapped. Because they know I know about their blue Marvel, and they know I have a Marvel as well. And that's people asking about the snap mechanic. So like the previous game where both of us snapped and I lost 8 cubes for that one. But that one, because my opponent conceded, I only gained 1. So not all matches are equal. Almost to another card chip. Oh, did the ones in the store that I can auto fast upgrade roll over? They did. Oh, we can fast upgrade my Chavez. Oh no, I'm out of credits though. Rip. Chat, I would totally fast upgrade Chavez, except that's another thing. I have never, like, I've played a lot of mobile games, chat. I have never played a mobile game where I am time gated on how much premium currency I can spend. The gold is the real money currency, and some games will like give you a better rate every so frequently, but I can only buy 700 credits once per day. And it's not that I don't have money, chat. I have 5,000 gold bars. They literally just time gate you out of even using paid money. So it's not about I don't want to put money in. It's about I literally am not allowed to. Oh, we got free credits out of the pass. All right, we broke it. We broke it, chat. We figured it out. Upgrade my Chavez. That's exactly what we needed, right? 265. Hit it. Is that just a beta mechanic? I don't know. The Disney folks will fix that eventually. Ooh, Electra is really good. We are definitely putting Electra into decks. I think the Chavez deck actually wants Electra probably. Who are we cutting for Electra? I actually really don't like Star-Lord. He's kind of annoying. And I don't have that many 3s in this deck. I think I'm gonna cut Star-Lord and put Electra in. I have no idea if that's just a closed beta thing or by design. Maybe it's just a closed beta thing. I have no idea. Can you buy pass levels with gold? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. I bought 10 extra pass levels at the start, because that was an option. Squirrels! Lizard is really bad into Central Park, because people are likely to have... Lizard is a 2-drop you don't want to play on 2. You want to play this, like, mid to late game once you know where people aren't likely to have 4. Electra is very good shit. Gonna drop Punisher here on the left. Cards here have +1 power. That's interesting. This is not an Angela game. Hey chat, are all of these discard a card cards, are they all at random? Or do you pick? Because we played one earlier and it was at random. Is that normal? I feel like if they discard at random, it should say at random. Some are random. Oh god. If they're all random unless it says otherwise, they should put the word random in here. Okay, I don't know if they can fit at random in here, but these ones that don't specify whatever they do, if they are at random, they should say that for clarity's sake. I really don't want to deploy Lizard here because of the squirrels. Turn 5. We're winning on the right. Definitely want to deploy the White Queen here. I think we go into Central Park because we're more ahead in Central Park. This will give us an idea of their 6-drop. Well, so, Hunox, they don't limit how much paid currency you can buy. They limit how you can spend your paid currency. So they don't limit you on how much money you can put in. They limit you on how you can use the money that you've already put in. I think I'm just gonna deploy 3 2s here. Because then they have to deploy something here to be ahead here. Lizard's gonna get ahead here, and this will push this up a little bit more. I'm gonna snap and deploy 3 2s. Never before seen, the lie detector test determined that was a lie. Alright, we got 4 cubes out of that one, so that's good. Apocalypse as the discard payoff seems like it's kind of awkward considering that the discards are at random. Seems like that archetype would be pretty high variance then, even if you have all the right pieces. You mean high skill? Turn 3, add a random card here for each player. Okay, so I want to keep this one low on units for now until we see how the random plays out, I think. There's one card that explicitly discards your highest cost card, but not all of them. Does X Mansion trigger Angela? Does anybody know? It does not. I don't really want to play Angela out to here and put a bunch of rocks in my deck. So it's kind of a wash where I play her then, because I don't want to play Electriate either. So I guess we'll play her here. What does snapping do? It doubles the stakes of the game. It's how much rank we're playing for. Playing Lizard onto X-Mansion seems super loose. I love the hints that it gives. You see this is glowing red because the end of turn 3 is about to be right now. I'm gonna go ahead and deploy Punisher here because they're guaranteed to have at least one more in the spot. You can move this card each turn, but it costs 5, so really you can only move it for like 1 turn, right? That's still a sweet effect. After the final turn, discard a card from your hand. This has its power. Weird. Weird. Okay. So we want to try and set up to have an expensive card in our hand then. I think we're going Colossus into this. They could vision into the Sanctum, sure, but then they lose the X-Mansion, right? All right, and we dodged drawing a rock this turn, which is great. And then next turn, we're guaranteed to draw Chavez. So we can go Sentinel plus Ironheart here. And then Chavez is always our next draw. And then we have the flexibility on Dracula next turn to do we want to discard Chavez or Electra. So we kind of decide where that extra 10 power goes based on how they play out. Oh, Sentinel goes to my hand too here. I forgot about Sentinel. That throws a kink in the plan. The cosmetics are really good, chat. That's a sweet, sweet border break 3D thing. All right, so... Is this at random? See, this is like, after your final turn, discard a card from your hand. It doesn't say at random, so I would think that I get to choose here. But also, like, I think I Chavez here, so this way if they pull Vision out, they lose. I think I do that because we're winning here currently. Because they might want to put Vision back over to this way. Our opponent conceded. Weird. If it's not specified, it's always at random. I'm gonna leave feedback in their Discord server really quick here, actually. What does Vision do? Vision can move where it's at on the board each turn. All right, I'm out of credits, chat, and it's not that I'm a poor person, I swear. They won't let me spend my money. Let me upgrade my Punisher. Let me in. Let me in. Can we buy season pass levels with gold? That's a good question. You can. The rate is not particularly good, but we technically, well, And the season pass eventually runs out, right? Or does it keep going forever? Does it keep going forever? It doesn't look like I can buy level 21. Well, we got Iron Man boosties, chat. All right, we have to set our Iron Man profile picture now, just to let people know that we wailed. Oh, I don't have enough. 15 isn't enough boosties to get this particular Iron Man up. So I have two different Iron Man cards. I have this base one, and then I also have the variant here, and the variant is also a higher level. Are you able to buy the season pass with gold or only with real money? You buy it with gold, but gold is the premium currency. Do you get gold for free just for playing? I threw my credit card at the game the other day and bought 8,000 gold. We're still short on credits to do stuff though, right? Nope, we can do that one. All right, mystery card. Multiple man. When this moves, add a copy to the old location. So again, like this design is really neat, but I actually don't have, I have one card currently that this synergizes with. So like, I can't even realistically play with this new card because I don't have the build around cards to go with it. I have Iron Fist, lets me move things. No, they are not resetting collections with the beta, which means anybody who comes in after me, if they keep all of these time gates, you are all going to be perpetually behind the people that are in the beta, which is again one of the reasons why they should get rid of the time gates. Because having new players always perpetually be behind is not good. Destroy all cards here controlled by losing player. All right, we're going to deploy Colossus to Hala here, because even if we lose, he can't be destroyed. So he's a good way to hedge our bets in the middle here. Ooh, they discarded Apocalypse there, chat. At the start of turn 6 swap hands. Does this happen before or after I draw step? This happen before or after we draw, chat? Before, okay. Sentinel over here to the left because I want to get stuff down here before turn 5. If your hand is empty, +6 power. So I could go Angela Ironhead here. And then next turn I could go Wolfsbane Sentinel. Oh wait, I don't, sorry, it's only turn 4. Derp. Do we White Queen then? I think we White Queen. I'm gonna White Queen mid. We might give up the Stark Tower. Strong guy seems like a tough one to beat. And playing Tahala means they lose their card, right? Yeah. Oh, strong guy is going to get punked by the landscape. That's true. I didn't realize. I forgot about that. Yeah, because my hand is full of cards. That's kind of hilarious. I think I'm still giving up Stark Tower because they're in for 11 there already. I think we go Angela plus Wolfsbane over here. Try and win right and center. Whoa. That's a sweet one. Does this have Cosmo? I actually opened Cosmo the dog yesterday. So now I have to guess where they're gonna deploy Apocalypse to, right? It's actually just a coin flip. Because whichever one they deploy Apocalypse to, they win. But if I deploy Apocalypse to the same one, they lose. If this hadn't flipped our hands, I would have been able to deploy 2 cards to both, and then I would have been okay. Which is sad. All right, I guess we'll flip and go middle. Nailed it. Sometimes lucky. A true skill game, champ. Ooh, shiny. When this card is destroyed, give your cards +2 power. It's another sweet builder. And I assume there is a set of cards that are built around destroying your own stuff, I'd imagine. Seeing a design like that. For folks that are new, thanks for coming in, by the way. We've had a bunch of follows today. If you're not familiar with me, my name's Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. I play a lot of Magic the Gathering, Pokemon Unite, a lot of other strategy and some variety games as well. It's our second day doing some Marvel Snap. I think it's going to be a regular part of my content lineup. The game's been a ton of fun, and I'm definitely excited to see where it goes as the game develops more. Usually I'm here Monday through Friday during the week, 8 a.m. till about 4 p.m. You play a card here and a copy of it to another location. Cute. I don't think I want to copy Quicksilver, though. I think I want to save that for other things. I don't want to fill up too many locations too quick. I normally play a few different games each day. So, like, we played a few hours of Magic the Gathering to start the stream this morning. Wow, that's a beating. Oh, wait. Sinister London lets us cheat things into here, though, right? Okay, that's funny. Potentially. Potentially. It lets us coin flip things into there. I think my plan for next week is to do an hour and a half to 2 hours of Marvel Snap each day after we do some Magic in the morning, and then wrap up on Pokemon Unite. Today I will not be doing Unite because I actually have to end the stream a little bit early because I'm a part of Unite's official broadcast team this weekend, and we have a May Finals to cover tomorrow that I have a rehearsal for. Punisher seems great here. We'll get a copy of him to somewhere else too. Sinister London is real weird with both of these. The areas being random each game adds a good bit of gameplay variety, which is nice. So this is only turn 4. So I'm going to get 2 more turns to play things. I feel like I only want to play 1 2-drop this turn, right? I think I want that 2-drop to go in both places. Yeah, I think I'm actually just gonna pass here because we're gonna guaranteed draw Chavez next turn. So, in 2 turns? Yeah, okay, so we got super rewarded. So now, because I did nothing last turn, I get to white queen here into both and then Chavez into both. So I'm gonna white queen and I'm gonna snap because we got this game now. Oh! I forgot that this could be either of them because it put them here twice. That's fine though, right? Because Chavez wins this and then she's gonna win one of these other 2 as well. I think this is fine. Oh, fuck. Ironheart. Huh. So if I would have played Colossus here that turn I passed on 4, we win the Danger Room the way this played out. In my brain, I shortcutted Sinister London to playing to the Danger Room, and obviously it didn't work out that way, and we lost both these flips here. Okay, so I messed that up. We should have played something out to the Danger Room, so that way, we would have been more likely to have 4 things there. Yeah, we lost a couple of coin flips there, but I also played incorrectly because I did a mental shortcut that wasn't accurate. Let's add a command so I can stop repeating what snapping does. Snap button. Snapping doubles the stakes of a game, how many ladder points you are playing for. Lisa in the middle. White queen is really good here because of Titan. So white queen on 4 will let us grab their 6-drop to play on 5, and then we'll have Chavez on 6, which is pretty gas. So we can Electra to destroy that there. We'll Colossus mid. It's our first time getting to Electra someone. Love me a Flame Tongue Kavu. Okay, so they're probably going to be going in on Titan if they deployed Ant-Man here. So I'm going to go ahead and drop White Queen over to the right here. Really? Okay. They don't have a 6-drop in hand. That's sad. All right, I'm gonna Ironheart before I Sentinel, and I want to Ironheart before I Sentinel because I want Ironheart to be more likely to hit one of these so we can try and be winning Clintar here. What a just absolute RNG beating. Cosmo locks us out of on-reveal abilities. And we just happen to deploy Ironheart to the middle instead of to the left. Pretty big feels bad, man. No, the person who's ahead, who's currently winning, has their cards get revealed first. They snapped. I'm not gonna snap, but I'm gonna call and stay in. Oh, for fuck's sake. Man, we just got railed. Well, shit. Yeah, that was just bad variance. Not only did they not have a 6 for us to copy with White Queen, but the Iron Heart flipping up into the Cosmos, there's just nothing you can do to play around that. Now we're out of credits, right? Yeah. If I ever conceded, yeah, several times. You concede games you don't have a chance to win. It is smart to concede games you don't have a chance to win because then you lose less rank. Lizard does pretty well in the sewer system, which is nice. Especially when they put a squirrel there worth 0. Although I guess squirrel makes lizard a little bit worse. So does raptor, actually. Okay, I think we're gonna Medusa center and then Wolfsbane fills on 3 really nice. Is conceding the same as retreating? Yeah. Retreating is conceding. I'm just gonna lock up the mid this turn and we can figure out whether or not we want to play for sewer or the danger room after that. Honestly, White Queen plus Chavez probably wins the sewer system. Well, they have an Apocalypse they discarded, so... What do we think of trying to RNG the danger room here? Do we try and RNG the danger room or do we try and win the sewer system? They have 2 cards in hand. So, hey, with 2 cards in hand, I guess if they have a discard card... it might just be right to play to here. Colossus is a safe play. The question is, do I want to RNG Punisher into here? Because just playing Colossus doesn't do anything. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play these out over here. And try and play for left plus center. Oh, the way this ends up, though... If they play to the mid, yeah, if they play Apocalypse to the middle, we lose. So I'm going to have to RNG the danger room then, right? We'll just be like 75% to win. Is there a way to block smartphones from going on the internet? Yeah, you have, look up setting up a Google family account. Beansy, you have a ton of controls over their devices. You can even lock them out of certain applications. My kids can't go to any actual web pages on their Android devices without me individually approving them. Also does things like log It logs like how much time they spend on each application, etc. Cards here with no abilities have +3 power. Okay, well that's nothing in my deck. Yes, you can lock them out of things. You can also make their phone ring remotely. My children frequently misplace their phones and we have to ring them. On turns 3, 4, and 5, nothing can be played here. Okay, well that makes Lizard in the middle pretty good, right? People can't play to there anyways on 3, 4, 5. Happens this. This is Marvel Snap. Unless you're talking about the control things we were talking about, which in that case it's called Google Family. Cards here can't be destroyed. Okay. One thing that's felt awkward about this deck that we're playing right now is that a lot of our 3s we don't really want to play in 3s. I might want to swap Ironheart out for something else in this build. I think could realistically be something we want to do. That's all I have, Caboose, man. You literally can't buy cards you want in this game. The card acquisition model is really mediocre currently. So, hopefully that changes in the not too distant future. But as of right now, acquiring cards is real medium. I'm gonna snap back here. They snapped. Let's Electra them. I'm not going to speculate why they made the decisions that they made. I just know the decisions that they chose to make feel medium on the consumer side. All right, so we could win left pretty hard. I could Sentinel plus Wolfsbane there. And that adds +10 here, which is pretty good. And then we'll have Chavez next turn to try and win middle or right. So, and again, there's two fundamental problems with the card acquisition right now. One of them is the time gating. The time gating sucks. But the other thing that's awkward about the current card acquisition in this game isn't just the time gating, it's also the fact that you can't get specific cards you want. So, time gating is a separate discussion. I'm not going to get into my opinions on whether or not that's good or bad, but not letting people work towards specific decks and only get cards at random makes deck building difficult to impossible. Like there's a ton of neat, I'm going to play Sentinel here because they've locked in 12 power here, so we'll win this path. We're winning here, and the Medusa Hero put this up to 10. So we'll be winning on all 3, so they need to flip both of these. Which they should not be able to. Coolio. But yeah, basically that. Like. Alright, we won an 8 cube today. We've been losing every 8 cube Snapchat. It wasn't pretty. We have so many cards ready and waiting to be upgraded. So the psychology of making you get but your point there is at odds with the other part, try me homie, which is if the goal is to make it random to keep people playing, then you should not time gate them. So if you want everything to be random to keep people strung along to keep them playing, let them play a bunch and get a bunch of stuff at random. So like those two things don't really work with each other. Let's swap out Ironheart in this deck and get a 3 we can play out proactively. So like I would agree with you that random makes people excited and gives you dopamine, but at the same time that's at odds with the other choice that they've made. So you can't really do both. What threes? I could just play another 2 as well, honestly. Filters. 2s and 3s. What 2s and 3s do we have? You limited to 4 decks. I don't know. I haven't tried to build more because I don't have cards to build more. Could we just play Deathlock? This card's kind of gassed. There's like always gonna be an open location on 3, right? I guess he's awkward because you don't want to play him after 3. But if we have him on exactly 3, it's pretty good. We could also make sequencing choices later on to play around him. Let's play some Deathlock. If anything, we'll get some experience on a card to be able to level it up for deck experience later. Let's try him out. It does pair well with Colossus also, yeah. 3 for 5 is not that great by itself. I disagree with that. It's actually a pretty good rate compared to the other cards in the game, right? The mouse animations are great. Okay, so wherever I commit Quicksilver to, Deathlock needs to go to the other one, basically. Well, that's unlucky. All right, let's Colossus mid. Wow, we are getting RNG'd. Oh, man. Big. I'm actually going to deploy Rock here because Wolfsbane here later could be useful. So, Rock will pair with Wolfsbane at least, I guess, but... And then we also Electra'd the worst card in the spot. All right. They got a dagger. When this moves to location, +2 power for each card your opponent has there. Yeah, the move cards around deck seems like another sweet thing to build if we have red cards for it. Our opponent snapped. I think we're just fully fucking torched, so I'm gonna leave. That was easily the worst RNG fiesta I've had in this game. That wasn't one natural one, chat. That was like natural one after natural one after natural one. I would like to be allowed to give them money to buy game pieces, like every other card game out there. I would like to use the most powerful card, my Discover card, and buy me some game pieces. For those of you that are wondering about that RNG, it's really not that bad. I get mana screwed live on stream professionally. What I'm saying is I make my living getting fucked in card games, okay? It's not a big deal. We'll roll on to the next game. At least when you get screwed in this game, it's like a 2-minute game and then you move on with your life. There's a new location on 4, sure. Well, I don't even think it's good / fine for free-to-play, Gap. I think the mechanic of you can't control which deck you're working towards is bad for everyone. Like, it's bad. It's bad for whales and it's bad for minnows. Well, I guess we'll both just lizard here. Deathlock looking awkward, but I can also just wait to play Deathlock, right? Like, we could play Deathlock and another 3 on turn 6 over here. Definitely dropping Electra in the middle. And I think, well, I guess maybe we put Lizard middle as well, since we're killing Ant-Man here. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Get wrecked. Currency of 1 less power. I don't want to finish filling in Washington, D.C. here, so I'm going to put the White Queen down here. Take a peek if we know what their 5-drop is. Double your other ongoing effects at this location. I have 5 mana. We're deploying 2 2s. The question is, do I want to fill out this one? I think I want to just lock in DC at 12. I'm going to snap here too, I think. Okay, so I think this is a game where we actually don't deploy Chavez. We'll put Deathlock over here on his own for 5, and we'll deploy our other Sentinel here, so we'll be winning here, and then this way, if they want to play here, we'll be winning on the right. The actual gameplay is really good, Mimotin. So they're probably winning DC, but we're winning left and right. Sweet. Okay. This 4-drop Claw is something I consider putting in this deck too. It could potentially be. I think that's what I want to try out. Give him the Claw. Do we cut a 2 to fit Claw in? Yeah, Claw is basically a 9-power 4-drop. Thought I had a Claw, right? Did I not? Did I dream I had Claw in a Fever Dream? Oh, he's a 5-drop. Oh, I probably don't want him then. He was a 4-drop in my brain. Yeah, I'm not playing any 5s in this deck because Wolfsbane and Punisher are like 3-drops that you don't usually want to play on 3. The card acquisition system stops net decking. It stops people from playing the decks that they want to play, is what it does. So even someone like there isn't a net deck to be had currently. There's like, I can't even, it stops brewing too. Because I can't like I've got like 2 or 3 cards for a couple of different sweet build arounds, like the discard deck. I've got like 4 cards that are sweet in the discard deck, but I can't build the discard deck or work towards it because I have no control over what we acquire. Also, people who think net decking is a bad thing, feel free to bugger on out of my chat. You're not bright enough to be here. Feel free to find somewhere else that's gonna let you feel like a special snowflake. Net decking is a good thing And net decking is only bad and only creates poor play experiences when game designers don't balance their game properly. If a game isn't fun because everybody's playing the same deck, that's not the people net decking's fault. That's the game designers for not balancing their game better. If a game is well balanced and the metagame is well maintained and you have constant updates to make things feel good, there's going to be lots of different decks that are competitive and viable, regardless of who has access to what. In a well-balanced card game, if everybody has every card, there will still be lots of people playing lots of different things. All right, so I have Electra here, but Electra's a 1-drop that we usually want to play on 3 alongside a 2, which actually makes Sentinel quite good, right? So I can play Sentinel, which gives me another 2 to fill with Electra next turn. Electra killing Blade seems super rude. It's like, all right, let me kill your cards you spent 2 cards on with my card that's gonna leave a power behind. Godspeed. Probably put the White Queen over here in Clintar. That's kind of a beating that they predicted I was going to DC. My opponent snapped already? That's aggro. I don't think I'm in a position that I feel like snapping back, but I think we're definitely staying in. What are the odds they're gonna fill DC? Probably high. I think I'm gonna go 2 plus Wolfsbane here. And then we'll have Chavez next turn to either try and win Kunlun or Clintar. This will put us up to 15 here. Okay, so they've won the center. We are not fighting them in the center. Well, I guess. No, yeah, I can't beat them in the center because if I Chavez mid, they're going to. If I Chavez mid, they're going to. They'll get 1 more from Punisher and I'll still lose. I think we go to the left. And hope they can't beat us in DC. I don't think a single card gets them +9 in DC. Chat. For people trying to say they can't figure out why the devs picked the system that they picked, at the risk of ostracizing myself with second dinner, chat, I've played a lot of mobile games, okay? The reason why this setup is what it is with all of these time gates, the reason time gates exist in any free-to-play mobile games is because time gates inside of games create psychological compulsions to log into the app frequently, because the goal of all of these games is to keep you in the app on screen time for as much as possible, logging in as frequently as you can. So the reason why this and every other mobile game does this is because it creates psychological ticks inside of people. It is looking to leverage psychology to create behavior in you that is beneficial for them and not beneficial for you. Yes, it's to work. It's because of KPIs. One of the key performance indicators these games have is how much time people spend in the app. And saying, hey, our people log in this many times per day is a metric they can sell to investors. That's why every mobile game out there has things like this one. And for what it's worth too, I'm not saying that games that do that aren't worth playing. I'm almost exclusively a mobile game player at this point, chat. I do this, I do Magic Arena, I do Pokemon Unite. I've played an incredible amount of Raid Shadow Legends. Like, I play lots of these games because they have enjoyable gameplay, but it's also important to understand why they're doing what they're doing and how it can impact you as a person and what you do and how you behave with the game. It can be difficult to identify unhealthy play patterns. I agree that their execution of the Marvel IP seems really fantastic. Different, like the animations when you drag stuff up like this, like, it's great. All right, so do I want to... So, Murder World's going to kill everything here at the end of turn 3. So I don't want to Medusa mid until turn 4, which is fine. We can Medusa on turn 4 or 5, potentially. And then the question becomes, do I want to Electra or do I want to Punisher? And I think I want to Punisher, and I think I'm going to do it in the X-Mansion because this is guaranteed to have at least one more card come down for each player. Probably more. Wolverine into Murder World is funny. That's funny. All right, and now we have 3 mana, and I drew Sentinel, so now we can go Sentinel plus Electra here and kill their Scarlet Witch. Is it possible in the future to have a mouse over UI with streaming? Yeah, I mean, if someone makes one, that's possible. Your opponent must discard the lowest cost card in their hand. It's a neat card. And he's back. Back again. Wolvie's back. Tell a friend. All right, where do we want to fight? I'm already ahead in X-Mansion. I think I just want a White Queen mid and get presence there. I don't really want to play a 4th card into the Tinkerer's Workshop and let them know how much power we're going to have locked in here. There probably needs to be a PC client before streaming gets made. Not necessarily. I'm not 100% sure how BlueStacks interfaces with the PC. I think the PC has access to BlueStacks file system, but don't quote me on that. If you have access to the BlueStacks file system on PC, you could definitely make one right now. Cyclops is literally just a vanilla 3/4. 3 mana 4 power. Vanilla boy, chip. They have an Odin in hand. Which means Wolf's Bane is going to be huge here. So we need to give up the right because Odin is probably going to mean that they win there. I think this is we're playing out a bunch of 2 mana cards this turn instead of playing out Chavez. I think I just want to buffer X-Mansion and Murder World here appropriately. We just do this, and then Murder World ends up at 16, and so does X-Mansion. We'll just punt the Tinkerer's Workshop. I should have snapped here. We were pretty likely to win. I don't know. They were also pretty far behind. They might have conceded if I snapped. There's something to be said for not snapping when you're too far ahead. All right, well, I have a bunch of cards I can upgrade when my credits allow me to purchase more this evening. All right, I'm gonna go to the restroom really quick. BRB chat. Don't go anywhere. I had a second wave beta invite, so I imagine they're going to be scaling up as their infrastructure allows. Yeah, they're adding people in waves. So there's already been more than one wave. I had a second wave invite 2 nights ago. All right, well. My deck notably does not have any way. This deck does not have ways to cheat things into other areas like this. So this card just ends up with us being a little bit sad. Okay, no 4, 5, and 6 cross cards is actually pretty good for our deck, because our deck is mostly 2s and 3s. I think I'm gonna fight over the big house here. I think we're ahead here. I'm gonna go ahead and snap. On reveal, duplicate your hand. Okay, so their hand is huge right now then, right? So I think we just go up to... We'll deploy Sentinel here. And the question is, do I play Lizard or Colossus here? They're probably going to be able to get to 4 things here, right? Because we can't play here. So I think we just Colossus rather than risking it for the extra power. I'm not convinced that Lizard's actually good in this deck. This is a card that's like upgrade level if I find a better 2-drop or 3-drop. Double your other ongoing effects. All right, we'll just play Chavez. Uatu. I don't know what that is. Do I have that card? Did you see it in my collection? I genuinely have not looked at the full card list for this game yet, because looking at the full list of cards will just make me sad because I know I can't go get the ones I want. Normally that's the first thing I do when I play a new game, is I go look through all the cards and then just buy the ones I want to brew with, but that's not an option here. Random, thanks for the 2 months, welcome back. Oh, this guy? No, this isn't a very good card. I don't know what card I want the most because I haven't looked. Genuinely haven't looked because, you know, I can't want what I don't know. Squirrel Girl was a card that I really wanted. I actually opened one of hers, so that's nice. Maybe we'll switch over and play the Squirrel Girl deck a little bit after this. We've been playing Chavez for a little while. Oh, it's a real person, chat. Maybe I shouldn't have snapped because I don't have a 2-drop. Rip. We're gonna die, chat. I should sit down and do the hyper geo math of what our odds of having a 2-on-2 or not, and figure out what optimal number of 2s are in the deck. We haven't had that many games without a 2, but we've had enough that it's like. Right on time, Sentinel. Welcome to the party. I'm gonna Punisher here because Craven implies that they're about to slide things over this way. Oh, is there a 2-drop that does the... Is there a 2-drop that does the you always draw this? Is there one of those for every number? Just 1, 2, and 6. Okay. See, chat, now I'm sad that I don't have that card. Why would you make me sad by telling me that card exists? Don't you love me? The way I sequenced here, I can't deflock anywhere, which is a little sad. If they played a 5 here, they probably are winning this. We probably lose this, right? I think we're supposed to retreat. Because I'm locked out in the center. Yeah, they snapped. Yeah, I'm gonna bail and just take 2. I should have prioritized playing Deathlock out. No 2-drop also. Also put us infinitely behind this game. Hey, look, another card I can't buy credits to upgrade. Sedge. How many 2s do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, no 2 is super unlucky there, right? Like I have 5 2s and I have an Electra that I could have played. Yeah, that's gotta be fine. And remember too, because Chavez always gets drawn on turn 6, we basically are looking at an 11 card deck for a Hyper Geo on will we have a 2-on-2? Yeah. All right. Never lucky. Quicksilver's ability warps the math. Oh yeah, that's true too. But it's, what? It's 4 out of 10? You know, Hyper Geo of 5 successes, 4 looks. I'm gonna look it up now. So 10 is the population. We have 5 2-drop. Sample size is 4. We want at least 1. Yeah, we're 90, or well, if we count Electra too. If I count Electra as a 6th 2-drop in this deck, we are 99.5% to have an Electra or a 1-drop on curve. An Electra or a 2-drop on 2. So definitely, we were literally half of a percent to have what had happened last game to us. All right, definitely Angela on 2. That is a neat way to say people are dumb and shouldn't concede when people are really bad at figuring out when they're dead is definitely accurate. You are correct. The people are bad at figuring out when they're behind. Actually, honestly, Electra might be wrong in the Baxter building. Because I kind of want them to keep small power things here. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to punish her here. We'll hold on to Electra for now. Whoa! That's really bad for my Punisher and really good for them. So Carnage ate all of their cards there and now has all of their power. Our opponent snapped. That's a tough one. I think we might be able to win these other two. I'm going to stay in for now. Where do we eat Chavez, chat? I think I'm staying in. The problem with Chavezing here... The problem with Chavezing here is that I'll lose the tiebreaker, right? Although I guess they could play here, right? Oh, but if I win here, the Baxter building bonus swings these in my favor, right? All right, yeah, I'm gonna go mid. And then when we flip the Baxter building, we also win right. So they're gonna win left by a lot, but I'm gonna flip Baxter and then I'll win right as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. All right, let's swap to the ongoing deck. Play a little Swarm Girl. Can the opponents tell if you draw Chavez? I don't think so. Ongoing effects here are doubled. Oh, and we're playing an ongoing deck, chat. I might have bought the cosmetic on Ant-Man, chat. I have a problem, don't judge me. It's feeling like a Namor on the right game. Kazar is correct, chat. Especially with these Raptors being one cost. That's great. Oh, and Kazar's ongoings are going to be doubled here. So Mr. Fantastic mid. But she gives 2 to the ones on the side here. Ooh, he gives 4 to the middle. That's cute. Okay, so I think I Namor here. just to make them fight on this path here. You guys should snap? All right. I think I'm feeling good with the Khazar draw. Whoa, baby! Where's my Pog champ? I need a Pog champ emote, chat. On reveal, give your ongoing cards +2 power. Yeah, so we Khazar, I think, and then we'll Spectrum here on the last turn. Because Khazar is gonna double. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! The Devil Dinosaur is such a savage monster, chat. Can we win this? Okay, do we Spectrum? Or do we Iron Man mid? Oh, Iron Man does give 4x, doesn't he? Oh, that's the Chad play. It doubles a double from Iron Man, right? Wait, what does he do? What the hell? What the hell? We lost with 80, chat. We lost with 80. That ain't right. That ain't right. I can't even see the number. Is that like a 96? All right, well, that's the first time I've seen a triple digit that wasn't on Mojo or whatever. And we got Giga Chatted. Rip. They took all my cubes away, chat. All of my cubes have been taken. It was a burglary. We have no cards here, +1 energy each turn. Awkward this turn. My hand's kind of awkward in general. I don't have a 2 or a 3 for next turn at the moment. Guessed right. Love it. So this doesn't feel great. We've spewed 3 resources at this point. Oh, them playing Ironheart as their play here is good for us, though. They are just as behind as we are at the moment. If I Namor here, I'm basically committing to not playing Mr. Fantastic, which I think is fine. It could also be right to, like, save Namor for going left. Oh, I could Ant-Man plus Mr. Fantastic inside of Xandar. That doesn't seem terrible. How did I get the Iron Man variant with the most powerful card in Marvel Snap? My Discover card. How do they have 14 here? How does that work? Oh, because it's 8 doubled 16 minus 2. It doubles the negative. That's funny. I think we spectrum to the left here, right? Good read. Got him. Got him is definitely accurate. I'm gonna have so little power here. The question is, are they gonna play here? Yeah, I think they're gonna fight for left. Oh, Gamora just totally torches us. The thing that's kind of a struggle for me, because we're playing against some actual people now and we're like losing these 8-cube games, I don't have a good way to know without cards. Like, I don't have a good way to know, am I losing these games because I'm making mistakes, or am I losing these games because they have better cards than me? And that's a really bad feeling from is my collection just inadequate? Is my deck built wrong, but I can't build it better? Like, it's definitely not a good, I'm going to learn and grow and get better at the game feeling. It's I kind of feel helpless and I don't really know what to do feeling. There's no room for me to, you have to try and fail to get better, and there's no room for me to try because I don't have cards to try anything with. All right, so we're not playing Squirrel Girl out because she'll fill the space throne, which is not good. Nightcrawler is a fine one to hang out in the space throne for a little while. Well, at least it didn't put Squirrel Girl into play. They got a free 6-drop. Well, RNG. And I have no play. And then we drew a rock. I mean, it's free to keep playing until they snap, right? You know, there's no reason to concede until they snap. Even then, the game might look different by then, so. Surprised they haven't snapped. Their hand might be weak too. The hand is just like actually atrocious. I think we actually do this, just put a squirrel in here. I'm gonna stay in for one extra cube. I'm gonna wait and see what they play. We're winning right side. Why can't I play on 6? I have a spectrum. So I'm going to, we're gonna lose left, and we're gonna lose, we're probably gonna win right, but we're gonna lose middle, right? Because I'm gonna add 4, 6 here, which only puts me to 12, so yeah, we're done. Yeah, I don't think this deck is very good. I was gonna keep. I didn't want to sit here and like only play the Chavez deck, but like I've had mediocre results with everything that's not the Chavez deck, and I don't have a collection to build anything else. So it feels like, yeah, like I want to like work this game into my regular content lineup, but I understand why people watch card games, and if I can only sit here and play the same deck every day, people aren't gonna want to show up and watch this. Which is unfortunate, because the game itself is fine and I have fun playing the same deck, but the way card game viewers on Twitch act on average, they want variety. They want to see a bunch of different things. Most people watch card games on Twitch to get a feel for, is there a deck that they want to build? And not only can I not showcase a variety of decks, but people also can't build towards decks that I showcase even if I could because of the collection system as well. All right, so we're winning the negative zone because we didn't play a card there. Sometimes lucky. Hopefully they pull a riot and realize that their current model is a bad decision. I think I'm gonna lock in Wolfsbane here. We'll just lock in 10. Because we can theoretically pull things out of here on turn 6 too, so this isn't even locked in technically, it's just getting Wolfbane in at 7. And for anybody that's new to the channel, you're wondering who the heck is this guy and what does he know what he's talking about? I've been playing card games for 2 decades. I've been making content around digital card games for a decade, and I've been a full-time content producer with a focus on mobile games and card games for the last 4 years. Past that, I also have an undergraduate and graduate degree in mathematics. I've studied a lot of both game design and the systems that work around games like this. I have both a lot of practical and theoretical experience working inside of these types of systems. Can we just white queen in the middle? 3 power is winning this by a good bit. Runeterra used to have a limit to how many cards you could craft or something per week. I forget exactly what it was. I just remember Runeterra at release, their initial card system was so silly, I didn't even play the game because it was so silly. I just like, all right, I'm gonna ignore this one until they change or fix this. And then they changed and fixed it. I decided to play it and it was reasonable. Oh, yeah, you could only buy a certain number of wild cards per week. That was it. Okay, thank you for the... All right, last turn. So I can slide this here, which makes me incidentally be winning here. And then the question is, do I want to Chavez somewhere? Or do I want to split up multiple 2s into a few places? I think I kinda just want to put 2s in a bunch of different places. Although I guess this path is torched if I do and move the ninja here, huh? Should we like do this and then we play Sentinel here? I suppose they're probably not gonna play 2 things here. So let's do this. We might get torched if they play 2 things here, but playing 2 things here is not good in the negative zone. So we're gonna add 5 power here basically. And we're gonna add some power here as well. Oh my god, White Tigress. Oh, gross. Wait, what? And it changed to nowhere. Wow, what an RNG fiesta. That was awful. So not only did Scarlet Witch flip this on its head in terms of getting rid of the negative, but I got bamboozled even harder because it killed both of my things by flipping it to nowhere. Yikes. I think I have. Do I have new missions, by the way? I think those roll over. Win a location with 10 partner. Oh no, chat. Win matches. We haven't won a single match since these rolled over at 2 o'clock. We've actually just lost all of them. Oof. It does say it's hard, chat. It is listed as hard, okay? Don't judge me. The game is telling you that this is difficult. The game is bullying us. Alright, let's Medusa mid, and then we can Deathlock right next turn. Yes, if I had been in the lead, the Scarlet Witch flip wouldn't have. I think we still would have lost even without nowhere flipping there, so it's kind of whatever. Oh, that's cute. They Medusa mid, and then it got pulled to the right. All right, well, I guess we can't play Deathlock. We can, however, deploy Colossus here. The question is, do I want to deploy Colossus there now or later? Probably later. I think I'm going to punish here in the base. Oh, because this could destroy nowhere as well. And if this destroys nowhere, then I can Deathlock here. So yeah, let's definitely play Punisher here where they have 2, and we'll wait and see what the Diablo's base does. Look at that. Just like we drew it up. What's Deathlock do? He destroys all other cards at the location where I deploy him. So you wanna deploy him first. Otherwise, he breaks the rest of your stuff. Unlucky. Lost the coin flip, didn't kill the 4-power thing. All right, so we're torched here regardless. I think we go Angela into Wolfsbane in the mid here. And then next turn, we can either Chavez or Colossus plus White Queen, depending on how they react here. I think is the plan. All right, chat, look at that. We're on the scoreboard. We're finally up some cubes, okay? Our Deathlock is ready to upgrade. Oh, I have credits to upgrade him. Look at that. Sometimes lucky. Slowly creeping up here. Yes, our deck is essentially just a good stuff deck. The one kind of deck building thing I've done with this deck is, I I only have one 1-drop, and then we have one 6-drop, Chavez, that we always draw, and then we're a majority 2s and 3s. So this, I think, is actually one of the worst areas for this deck because it discards a card from our hand, and our deck generally is looking to double card. All right, and then Olympia made up for it, so thanks, Olympia. Appreciate you. Sentinel's also very good because it helps fill our curve in. This deck very frequently will play 2 2s on 4 or a 2 and a 3 on 5. And we also sometimes like do 3 2s on 6. All right, well, Electra into Ant-Man is great. 4, 5, and 6 cost cards can't be played here. Noted. And then with this having 3 things here, Wolfsbane is a pocket 7 for 3. Scarlet Witch is flipping this into Mojo World. Okay. All right, so now I gotta decide, do we just punt Mojo World then? I think we punt Mojo World, huh? I guess I could try and fill it up. We could totally fill Mojo World, huh? I could Sentinel Colossus and then Sentinel Wolfsbane the following turn. Oh yeah, Sentinel actually means we can fill this. All right, I'm going for it, chat. Mojo World is ours. Yes, the extra chance of Mojo World appearing is over. It's no longer the case like it was yesterday. This adds another 10 here. So, we actually gain more power playing these 3 2s to the middle than we do playing Chavez, right? Why would I Chavez left? I think I want to play 3 2s to the middle to theoretically have all 3 of them on me, so they have to flip 2 of them. Because if I play all 3 of these mid, I end up with 11, 14 here. So they would need to put a 3 here, they would need a 9 here, and they would need a 6 here, and they need to do 2 of those things. They could Odin left. That's true. Odin left is bad for me regardless, though, right? Mojo World's a good tiebreaker, chat. Would I have lost to Blue Marvel if we'd have played Chavez here? No, because we still would have won Mojo World, right? Okay, so if I wanted to play around Odin, we should Chavez. But wait, no, we're winning this one regardless if they Odin, right? But if they Odin here and they get White Tiger into mid, I lose. Because they would be winning here and here with the line I took. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay, so Chavez means I don't coin flip where this goes if they go. And Chavez here would have still beaten Blue Marvel coming up. All right, so chat is correct. We should have Chavez to the left. I really hope the person that I just banned that whatever makes your life so miserable that you like come into places and are hostile to people on the internet that you've never met really improves. Because I have a fantastic life and a wonderful family and 3 great kids and a beautiful wife, and I get to play video games as my job. So I'd wager my life is better than yours. So I hope yours gets better. You play a card here, play a copy in another location. Start here. I don't think I want to copy Quicksilver. Cards here have -1 power. I think that makes Medusa a decent play. The sewer system makes Sinister London a little bit of a liability, right? We just dropped Medusa mid. Yeah, copying Punisher is probably going to be decent. Man, Electra loves Mojo World today, huh? Nah, it's just Twitch in general, Ewok. Electra, the last turn means we win Mojo World, right? So we just, like, don't play our 6-on-6, and Electra means we win the game? So long as we fill out 4 things here. Because they already used their Electra. So I have 5 this turn. I know next turn I'm playing Electra here, so we can also play something else there, but I know I'm also drawing Chavez next turn. I think I want to set up winning the sewer system, right? Also, it's important going into this turn that I play second, because if they deploy to Sinister London, my Electra could kill one of these if I went first, and then Sinister London could populate someone over into Mojo World. So it's actually valuable that I'm explicitly playing second here. Wait, did they just punt Mojo World? Did I just lose mid? Oh, shit. How did they... What is this getting a bonus from? 2 from Ironheart. How did they Ironheart twice? How did they get 2 Ironhearts? Oh, because they did it into London. Okay, that makes sense. The economy in this game currently is very mediocre in general, regardless of if you are free to play or pay to play. There is currently no way in this game to get specific cards that you want to get, which is really unfortunate. I would bet large amounts of money that is something that they will change. Be very, very surprised if this makes it out of beta with the inability to get specific cards you want. Feels like the kind of thing that will kill a card game long term. So hopefully they undo that. I actually disagree, Try Me Homie. I think looking through the list of cards that they have in this game already, it actually seems like they have a ton of sweet designs and build-arounds in this game already, despite being in beta. I just can't try any of them because I have no control over what cards we get. Well, so that's the thing. Most people have the same core of cards because they're like me, and half the random cards I open are for build-around decks of specific types. So, like, I have, like, 3 cards for a discard deck, and 2 or 3 other cards for this other archetype, and 2 or 3 other cards for this other archetype. So I have, like, 5 different half-built decks that I can't actually have any control over finishing the way the current collection system works. So everybody's just playing with variations of the starter deck because they're, like, kind of cohesive. Our opponent hasn't done anything, so I'm gonna play Medusa and Snap. I genuinely hope they fix the collection issues that the game has, because I really like the actual gameplay in this game. The mechanics, the timed games where the games are done after a certain amount of time with the quick timers. These are all things I desperately want in a card game like this. So I hope that they address the very obvious issues with the current collections. We're gonna deploy double mid because the on reveal here will get doubled. So this Wolfsbane will be just huge in the center. And then we'll plan to play Chavez on the left on turn 6. So she'll be huge there. Am I doing this turn? Turn 5, all cards have to be played here. Oh, turn 5, all cards have to be played here. So I actually can't Wolfsbane here this turn, is noteworthy. Huh? Do I Sentinel and then Wolfsbane here, and then plan to Chavez here then? Because I'm still winning mid, and will likely be winning right here after Wolfsbane? You want me to punt left? I could punt left. I don't know, it's close. The premise of the game is you want the most power in 2 of the 3 locations. Okay, so we're torched on the right side now. Well, I guess, is that true? What if I Chavez here? And then that makes me winning here. And then even if they beat me here, they're still down here. They could put 3 power here and 4 power here to win, but that seems unlikely. We're gonna Chavez to the right. Did we lose the tiebreaker or did we win? What did we lose the tiebreaker by? 34. We lost the tiebreaker by 3. That's so brutal. White Tiger plus Electro is such the perfect 1-2 here. That's so unfortunate. Because they had to both take power off of here and have this to deploy to there. I feel like we've been really unlucky in these games. The tiebreaker's just up. If there's 1 on each, it goes to the total power in play. Yeah, and I don't really think there was a way to win with that combination of cards. Yeah, closed beta at the moment. If your cards is destroyed, this flies out of your deck to replace it. Weird. Cards here have -1 power. All right, I think I'm deploying Angela to the left here. So I don't want to deploy a bunch of cards into the sewer system, and I want Angela to start in a place where I can play 3 cards after her. Angela, 2 cards, end in Wolfsbane is very good. Probably just Deathlock mid, huh? Next turn. We'll see what this last area is. Oh, that's super unfortunate. All right, well, we have to win whatever Westview is in the sewer system now, because Quicksilver ending up in the Space Throne was not ideal. There are some areas that reward you for playing cards to them while they are face down, and there's others like Space Throne that punish you. Cards here of 1 extra power is decent for us. I think we Electra, and then do I want a Wolfsbane for maximum resource efficiency? This card could potentially be bigger if I wait to play it later, though. I might just Medusa here. Yeah, Devil Dinosaur seems like one of the most individually powerful cards you could be playing. For sure. Okay, and they put Lizard into Xandar here, which means that if I fill this up, they're gonna be in trouble. The Devil Dinosaur has a bit of a deck building restriction in a way, though, because it's a card that, what's it called? It's a card that you need cards in your hand at the end of the game for it to be useful. Namor is like king of the Space Throne. He is very good. Yes, Devil Dinosaur is good in decks that are kind of the opposite of this one. Decks that want to play 1 card every turn, basically. All right, I think I'm feeling pretty good here. See what kind of 6-drop they have. All right, I think I need 1 more win for this mission. All right, I've got like 5 minutes before I gotta go, so we got time for 2 more games. Yeah, thanks everybody for bringing out through the end. Appreciate anybody who's new. Welcome. My name's Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. I play card games, a lot of strategy games. Magic the Gathering is the primary game that I make content for, but I'm always looking to expand into other new things, so I poke in at most new card games when they come out. This one's been a lot of fun. I'm planning to do a couple hours of this. Cards played here are not revealed until the game ends. That's a sweet one. I'm planning to do a little bit of this every afternoon next week. So if you enjoy this game and watching it, be sure to tap that follow button and come back again sometime. I'm located in the central United States, so it is currently 2:40 for me. This will be about the time we're playing this next week. And just turn 5, put a card from each player's hand here. Sure. So let's Sentinel for now. A Sentinel, I think, is one of the best, generically best cards in this game currently. Cards at this location can't be destroyed. Okay, sure. It's a sweet one. I'd probably play this card in this deck if I had access to it. Just a good 2-drop. Well, that works out well. Oh shoot, do I just deathlock here now? Right? Cards at this area can't be destroyed. This is a sweet one with deathlock too. I spent a lot of time and energy trying to make Runeterra content, and unfortunately, Runeterra is just not a game that has a lot of interest in it. So metrics for Runeterra content were consistently very bad for me, so unfortunately, outside of sponsored opportunities, I will not be pursuing more Runeterra stuff. Like Queen mid for now. Let's see what 6-drop they have, if any. No, basically the only games I've been playing outside of stream time are this and Pokemon Unite. Runeterra is a really hard game to play casually because this nerfs on reveal effects, right? This is ongoing, so that's fine. I'm gonna deploy these two here. Try and win the danger room. Runeterra is a tough game to play casually, really. The games are just so involved and have so much going on all the time. Oh wow, that's a rough beat. Okay, so do I think Chavez can beat the 2 cards they've played in the Dark Dimension? Potentially. I don't think I'm snapping here, but I think we're Chavezing and ending. Yeah, I think this is my favorite artwork in the game at the moment. And we're torched. Them getting Punisher and us getting Electra here was kind of rough, but I guess ultimately it didn't matter, right? Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe Runeterra. Runeterra is a card game that is everything card game players say they want in a card game, but they don't actually want most of those things because players don't actually understand the things that they like. A random location, sure. Like, I actually think one of the problems Runeterra has and why it failed to grow a very large community is I think Runeterra is too low variance. Like, people love complaining about variance, and like this here, right? Like, they put my lizard into play off this scar, so my lizard's gonna be a 1, so we're gonna, like, lose this area. But, like, variance, chat, is actually a good thing. Variance makes games fun. If we didn't want games to have variance, we'd all be playing chess. Oh, I guess if I deploy these here, I can't deathlock, so I guess I need to deathlock this turn. We'll just have to spew some value on Angela. Without variance, I'm just bad, not unlucky. Mood. Without variance, I'm just bad, not unlucky. Love it. Ooh, they have multiple men. Alright, so I think I'm gonna punt the runes here, because if they deploy even one more thing here, my lizard loses 3 power. I think I'm just gonna fully fill left here, and then we'll Chavez into mid next turn and hope to win left and mid. This is actually great for us because we were already getting torched here. I think this is good for us, right? Yeah, I'm gonna snap here. I'm sure there's some new and exciting card I'm not familiar with that's gonna torch us here, because that's kind of been the theme of the afternoon. But I think I'm feeling okay. I think we got this one. Oh, they snap too. I love the, all right. What is a snap? It's the stakes. We're now playing for 8 ladder points here, chat. The most you can play for. Got him. Got him. We won an 8-pointer. That's so good. We've lost almost all the 8-pointers today. All right, chat, I need to go. I'm actually a minute late for my tech call. Don't tell them I was streaming. I'll be back Monday. And if you enjoy Pokemon Unite, make sure you check out twitch.tv/Pokemon Unite tomorrow. I'll be part of the Championship Series broadcast there again with Spraggles, Dupe Snacks, and Zoinks, and a whole bunch of other people. So check it out.